Doctor, you kept mentioning about the nighttime cough, and I'm sure a lot of parents are always worried about the nighttime coughing. I mean, I've had these episodes myself, and I've had friends or other people with babies who say that they couldn't sleep at night, and it worries them because the baby is continuously coughing at night. Why does this happen at night, or why are there more increased episodes of nighttime coughing?
So this is a very frequent question. Every mother, comes to my office and says, "My child did not sleep all night. Along with my child, even I did not sleep all night."
Absolutely.
Right? So this doesn't happen only in asthma.
Mhm.
It also happens in viral infections. If you have a bad viral infection and you have a bad viral induced cough, then children can still cough in the night. So it's not always asthma. But why do children have cough in the night is that, so we should not forget that the airways are very small, are very narrow. The caliber of the airways are very less. On top of it, children will be lying flat and there'll be a lot of postnasal drip that's happening in the night. And most importantly, the natural steroids in our body starts falling in the afternoon and evening. So that's when the symptoms starts coming in the evening and more in the night, because the natural steroids itself in our body are less during these times. So that's why the cough typically starts in the evening, worsens in the night,
Correct.
and probably worsens more between 3 to 5 in the morning, and then slightly gets better during the day. So this is a very typical symptom which we see in asthmas or bad viral induced coughs.
Oh my God. I'm sure with that explanation, a lot of moms would rest better, because this is something which I've heard quite frequently from the moms. Doctor, there's something else that I'm now thinking of. When it comes to frequent coughing, there's a term which is very frequently used, and I hear it all the time, and I've used it myself without knowing the exact meaning of this term. It's wheezing. Could you tell me, and I'm sure all the parents out there as well, what the word wheezing really means?
Yeah. So when you picked up the question, I know where is it going when you're saying, I don't know how the sound. So this wheezing is nothing but whistling sound. So this wheezing sound is coming from the breathing pipes, the airway tubes.
Sure.
So these tubes are supposed to be, let's say, wide for air to, freely enter and come out. Whereas if you have asthma or any viral induced coughs, so these air tubes will narrow down. So narrow down to an extent where when the air is coming out of these narrow tubes, this airflow is going to make a whistling sound. And this whistling sound is called wheezing. Parents here usually in the night may not be wheezing always.
Correct.
Because any narrowed passage can produce that whistling sound. So in case if you have a nasal block, even that can cause a whistling sound which sounds like wheezing, but it isn't. So that's why, going to a doctor when you hear such sounds is very important.